Welcome everyone to Homestead-Miami, final race of this season of the National Throwback Series. Stephen Oaks, Richie Hiroshi are your front row starters. Here's your full qualifying results. We won't go to trackside yet, we'll get to command. Alright, here it is.
Here we go, race fans. Drivers, start your engine!
Alright, engines fired up. We are ready to race. So, we have 3 drivers contending for this championship. Richie Hiroshi is one of them. He's starting second. As you can already see, Kenny Johnson, who is second in the point standings. Kenny Johnson is 24th. And the third contender, Alexander Rowe, he starts way back in 37th. Okay, so now we could take you to trackside. So Richie Hiroshi needs to at least finish 28th in the points to clinch the championship. He of course doesn't have to finish above 28th. It all depends on where the other 2 finish. But to be 100% sure, it's got to be 28th or higher, if I calculated correctly. It is 98 points between first and second. Alexander Rowe, he's 109 points back. So some ground to gain, but still possible. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Pace cars coming in, getting ready to go green. Green flag is out. We're underway. Good start for the 2, getting on that low side, but here comes Parker Smith on the inside. Already wants that lead. Side by side into turn 3. As they go, here comes Nick Hershey in the 82 car. But coming to cross the line, Parker Smith will take the first lap. Alright, here we go. 3 wide for the race lead. The 34 right in the middle. Able to clear the bottom, and now he's going for the race lead here. Yeah, Hiroshi was kind of in a bad spot. Well, if he leads this lap, then I believe 27th would be it. Would be good enough. Oh, contact there, and he does it. So it just made it a little harder for those 2. Gotta give me 1 second. Okay. Parker Smith fighting back on the outside, but here comes Chesson in the 3 car in the middle. 3 wide, maybe 4 wide. Hershey's gonna force the issue. Man, they are close, very close. 3 wide at the line. Hiroshi will take that lap again. 4 wide back there. Hanging strong though. Cheston to the race lead. Wait, no, not 27th, that's 29th. Right, I just realized that. Why would you have to finish higher to clinch if you let a lap? Okay, so I just confused myself for some odd reason. But 3 car now clear for the race lead, so side by side there for second. And oh, here we go, and that'll be our first caution. See who was in it first. Oh, I think the 18 car is one of them. At the line, Cheston will take it. Oh, got more wrecking behind. Who's spinning? 75 and 33, minor incident. Alright, first caution of the day. Let's take a look at the replay. So Nick Holiday in the 59, the 43, Ruby Anderson right behind. Gets underneath. Coming off turn 2, hooks the back end. Slams into Cowlin. He goes around across the nose of the 18 of Alexander Rowe, Cole Sampson, and Mitcha Hodak as well involved. Pretty big hit there for Holiday on the nose, on the front end. Just trying to save it there. Yeah, once he got around the nose of the 18, yeah, that thing's going straight for the wall. But he was able to recover it at least. He didn't spin for too long. Kept on going, but yeah, not the way you want to end the season, but I guess someone's got to finish last, right? The other drivers seem to be alright. Let's take a look at the onboard of the 18. You can see there's left side damage. I don't think this will slow him down. I was riding around in 41st the last time around. You never know with these wrecks. Got hit again, spun around. So we'll have to wait and see. So for the rest, Calvin, Sampson, Hodak, and Anderson, they should be alright. Alright, then, we got ourselves another wreck. Chris Sang and Ash Curtis coming to the line here. Ash Curtis came up high. Chris Sang was there, got a run. Curtis was probably not expecting that. It's coming up quick. And Sang was probably not expecting that either. So a 2-car crash. But other than that, no further contact it looks like. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. So nowhere at a much more newer Homestead, as it was a much more flatter racetrack back then. But it's not the most exciting racetrack. Homestead is still Homestead, right? Alright, anyways, Brad Cheston out in front. The 3 team was making some good gains in the points, was hoping to at least get up there, maybe top 20, possibly. But they lost quite a bit. 7 spots for that 3 team. Well, it doesn't really matter too much when you're out of contention, or even out of the top 10. Just going for the win. Got nothing to lose at this point. Final race. Balls to the wall, right? Here we go. Green flag is waving. Back underway. Nick Hershey looks like he got off to a good start. Hiroshi goes to the outside line. Nick Hershey right on that back end, nearly turns the 3-car. Both of them save it. They quickly merge back up. Now Anderson in the 66 looking low. Parker Smith once again. Stephen Oakes in the 2-car, moving up to 4th. Nearly looks like they're gonna go 4 wide, maybe. Cropley's gonna go in the middle. 4 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. 82 just scraped the wall there. Someone's gonna get a turn, and it's gonna be Joseph Curtis into the wall, upside down, back in front of traffic. Clarissa back to the stripe. Anderson in the 66. To the low side, he'll take the lead. And it's probably going to take the yellow flag as well. Here he comes. And there it is. Caution flag waves. Alright, second caution of the day. Let's take a look at the replay. So being 5 wide, coming off 4, not very ideal. 4 wide's already tough, and then they go 5. So big hit there for the 11. Hit the wall pretty much head on. Caught a lot of air, and then got hit by Jordan Newman again, and that just sent that car on its roof. Back in front of traffic with the 77 collected. Takes another hit to the wall there. Blazy Batar, Chris Sang collected as well. But it looks like the 11 car didn't go rolling over and over. Yeah, that was going to be a huge pile up, but it was not. Yeah, the 11 car stayed on his roof. Doesn't barrel roll once. Well, maybe coming back down the track, he gets back on all 4s. No, he doesn't actually. He stays on his roof. Let's take a look at that again. Let's go on board with Jordan Newman here in the 42. Yeah, someone was going to get wrecked. both just got together. So big flip there for the 11 car. Here's the 42 still as he sweeps up across. Now let's go on board with the 77 here. Tim Randolph. At least he got him on the nose. I thought he was going to hit him on the window. Yeah, a lot of the drivers pretty much took a big hits. 81 swung around a bit. 75 Chris Sang just catching the edge of the 81 car. Here they come down the track again from this first TV camera. So a huge hit for the 11 of Joseph Curtis. And yeah, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, here we go. So 37 drivers finished, or I don't know what I'm saying finish, are left on the racetrack, getting ready to go with green. Max Anderson, the 66, has put up a pretty good season. They are sitting 5th right now. Sadly, they are not a championship contender with a 208 point gap. Just couldn't be as consistent. An 18.41 average finish. So not bad. Still pretty good for the 66 team, but it wasn't good enough to be part of the fight. He is winless though, as well as 4th place driver Ash Curtis, who have pretty much similar average finishes there. Hey, Anderson has a much better one, as we're back underway. More top 5s and top 10s for Ash Curtis. And out the 4 car Andrew England nearly gets term off the start. Again, another close one. So let's take a look at the others right now. There's the 18 Alexander Rowe. You can see that damage is affecting the aero on that car, because he gets passed by the 45, or about to get passed. So the 18 car, I think, yeah, that's it. Even if Hiroshi wrecks out, he basically has to win this race. Pretty much. And that's not going to happen. Here's Kenny Johnson in the 74, who is 2nd. It's amazing how Kenny Johnson has only scored a single top 5 finish, but they are 2nd and have a shot at a championship. And they were leading for a few races, I think. I don't know how long, but you can see he's going for it. 3 wide. So only 1 top 5 and 9 top 10s. The average finish is a 16.95 for this 74 team. Still, what an amazing season they've had. Trying to get by the 00 here. Here comes Sam Curtis. We thought Sam Curtis and Ash Curtis were going to be the big ones, the top dogs. But then around, not halfway point, but just past the halfway point, things started to drop. Then they started to climb back up, but then they eventually lost that all. Ash Curtis, we know he is 4th. They're 185 points back, so yeah, 185 points is the maximum you can get. Currently, the 2 car, he has retaken the lead. So they're 3 wide over here. Here's Chapman in the 8 car, who won the most races, and oh, there goes Ash Curtis. It's a big hit to the right side. They'll bring out our 3rd yellow of the day. As here comes Stephen Oakes in the 2 car. He'll come around and he'll take the yellow flag. Alright, 3rd caution of the day. Let's take a look at the replay. The 1 car, David Davison, our most recent winner, gets on the backside of that 33, got on the apron this time. The 2 pairs could not save it. So Ash Curtis goes slamming into the right side, with the right side to the outside wall. Luckily no one else was involved, sitting in the middle of the racetrack like that. So we go on board here with the 33. Yeah, got sideways, got on the flat, just kept getting pushed, and around he went. And that was super close for the 74. Kenny Johnson nearly ended his run. Well, I think Riley Sampson might have been a little bit more closer. But as our third caution of the day, let's take you back to the restart. Alright, here we go. So, 37 drivers remaining. Ash Curtis is now 1 lap down, sitting in 36th, no, 37th. So Stephen Oaks out in front. One of the few teams that have yet to score a top 5 finish. He is the highest running driver with that one, in 38th. Stephen Oaks, Michael Hoax, and Nick Hershey, 3 drivers who have yet to score 1. And Hershey's also here in the top 5. He's 3rd. Michael Hoax is nowhere near the top 10 at the moment. Pretty far back. He's in 30th. Green flag, back underway. Cropley in the 7. No move. Parker Smith, though, he'll make a move for 3rd. And now Cropley will look low. Alright, 7 cars got the lead. 44 is also looking for it, too. Alright, looking low. Parker Smith in the 44. Also drives the 44 in the Cup. I don't know how many drivers have won in both series, but Smith trying to add his name to it, as well as the 82 of Nick Hershey. Complete opposite seasons. It's crazy. No, not really. Here comes Anderson in the 66. He wants to win. They all want to win. Even our champion. Don't need to take any unnecessary risk, of course, big picture. But you don't want to have a 0 in that column. Maybe you do, if it means winning the championship. 3 wide here for 2nd. Oaks on the low side now for the race lead. And the 34, is he going to do it? Oh, yep, he's going to do it. 4 wide for the race lead. 3 wide, contact. They hang on to it for now. 34 still low, but he gets shuffled out back to side by side. 4 wide for 3rd though. Slow car, do we hear? Oh yes we do. Ash Curtis, he's super slow. Oh, the big pack rushing him like that, it's not going to be good. We're coming to 3 laps to go here. 3 laps left in the season. Alright, here they come. Oaks goes high. Quick jump to the top. At least they caught him on the straightaways. The turns, of course, are the worst. Not many drivers being held up, but they're just finding room to get by. 2 laps remaining. Keep an eye on them for a bit. Hopefully they don't crash. At least have our last race of the season finish under green. Anderson to the low side. Parker Smith in the 44 3rd. Hiroshi 4th, side by side. 5th place Colin Cropley far back. Here they come to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a new winner. Anderson's clear. Parker Smith now's got to run on the 2 car. Now he's looking low. Now someone did crash, but no caution. Smith to the low side. Hiroshi gonna make it 3. Can he get double trophies? Nope, can't get there. Side by side. Who's gonna win this race? Gonna be a photo finish. Checkered flag. Too close to call. Alright, who's it gonna be? Moment of truth. And it is Max Anderson wins at Homestead. A photo finish to end off the season. Perfect. It's been a while since we got one of those. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. Alright, so there you have it. Max Anderson just hung on to win that race. Got the run off the top side. He wins it by 1/1000th of a second over Parker Smith. So he has his name in both series in the win column. A lot of them are, yeah. So Parker Smith, it wasn't meant to be, I guess. He finished as a second place, or finished second. Richie Hiroshi, our champion. The 34 team, a winless champion, but obviously it does not matter. Amazing. The 34 team, I don't even know where they came from. They just popped out of nowhere, started getting some good runs, and there they were. The points leader. Stephen Oakes getting 4th there at the end. Colin Cropley 5th. Kristen Bracken 6th. Chapman 7th. Brad Chesson 8th. Nick Hershey 9th. And Eli Bright 10th. Here is the rest of the race results. 37 drivers finished the race. 36 of them on the lead lap. And let's take a look at the near crash or near caution we had. Okay, never mind. That the glare kind of tricked me. Thought it was smoke. But I guess we could take a look at the finish. So here they come to the checkered flag. Another photo finish here at Homestead-Miami Speedway once again. If anyone knows or remembers or heard me say it, the famous Truck Series Championship that came down to the wire with Cody Smart and Stuart Grayton back in the day. It was not only for the win, but also for the champion. Whoever's going to win that race was going to win the championship. And, yep, another one today. Although not for the championship, just for the race. Still an incredible finish. Max Anderson just hangs on. I thought Parker Smith. My money was on Parker Smith. But it was Anderson just beating him out by 1/1000th of a second. Let's see if we can get a better view. Helicopter cam, a little bit too far out. TV1 at the line isn't good. TV2 is our best angle. Spectators just a little bit further back. But yes, incredible run, incredible finish, and a flawless championship race for the 34. He kept it clean. He did make some moves. He wasn't just going to lag back. He still wanted to win that race. He almost made it 3 wide, but just couldn't make it stick on the low side. He probably would have won it anyways, even if he crashed, because Kenny Johnson and Alexander Rowe was so far back. I mean, I don't think they even gained much. Johnson, he had to clean it, still had a pretty clean car. Rowe wasn't so lucky. And oh yeah, Johnson, he got held up by a lap car, ended up finishing even further back. So either way, if Hiroshi did wreck, still would have won it. Anyways, that is it here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. We'll now take you to Victory Lane. So there you have it. Richie Hiroshi is your ISCR National Throwback Series champion, Season 2, or Season 2 champion of the National Throwback Series. He wins it by an incredible margin of 193 points. Max Anderson, who was able to get the last win of the season, was able to finish second. Kenny Johnson, Alexander Rowe both lost a spot, finishing 3rd and 4th. Chapman gained 1 more extra spot to finish in the top 5. The most wins this season with 3. And Ash Curtis losing 2 spots there at the end with that wreck, pushing him down to 6th place. Colin Bear, the lone, Colin Bear, he just finished 7th. That 53 team was pretty good. But, they just remained in 7th. I don't know what else to say. Ryan Butcher and the 10 team, that famous Neswick car, it gained 3 more spots, got back into the top 10, finishing 8th. Stripe Paws gained 1 more spot, and 9th. And Sam Curtis just able to hang on and at least finish 10th. Snow Chaser, the unlucky driver who gets booted out, even with the 2 victories this season. That has, consistency and everything. It's all in the average finishes, not in the wins or top 5s or top 10s. It's average finishes is the one you should mainly look at. So for the rest of the drivers, Nicholas Jewett in the 5 team, another winner of the season, finishing 12th. Eli Bright gained 6 spots there. Eric Monaco. A lot of the winners in this small group, in this small cluster. Eli Bright gained 6. Eric Monaco gained 2. Christian Brackett gained 7. Mitchell Hodak losing 4. Parker Smith, so that ends the winning streak there, or in order, or whatever. And Parker Smith, we continue on, yep. And then Cole Sampson losing 3 there at the end, and Wyatt Quall losing 6. Colin Cropper gaining 5. So the top 20. So for the rest, as we could see, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yep, Raleigh Sampson 21st, Chris Sang 22nd, Brad Cheston 23rd, Blazy Vitar 24th, Tim Randolph 25th, Josh King 26th, Ruby Anderson 27th, Patrick Mew 28th, David Davison 29th, Andrew England 30th, Jordan Newman 31st, Joseph Curtis 32nd, Stephen Oakes 33rd, Nick Wilcox 34th, Brandon Wilcox 35th, Nick Holiday 36th, Noodles 37th, Calvin 38th, Michael Hoax 39th, Brian Rodriguez 40th, the lowest score driver with the victory, Casey Nanico, Nick Hershey 41st and 42nd. So Michael Hoax, Nick Hershey, 2 drivers who have failed to score a top 5 finish. So Stephen Oakes just got out of there at the end. So the margin, so 908 points between first and second. Nick Hershey, man, what a rough season he had. An awful season. So for the next, this is full statistics. So since we don't do overtimes, everything is correct. But even though if whether they're correct or not, I don't think this is really important. Like the most miles completed. So who completed the most miles? I guess Christian Bracken with 1,051 miles completed. The percentage was around, it was 99. Wow, he almost ran everything. So, yeah, still, it's just the laps. Laps don't win the championship. Points breakdown. Yeah, nothing much to it. We don't use provisionals. Everyone's a full timer. Top 5 starts is basically all alphabetical order by first name. So basically everybody. Most wins, that's easy. Chapman gets the award for that with the most wins with 3. Alexander Rowe, Snow Chaser, Joseph Curtis, Mitchell Hodak with 2. Top 5s, that goes to Ash Carter with 6. Alexander Rowe, Blazy Vitar, Chaka Snow Chaser, and Chaka Stripe Balls with 5. And anyone else with 5. Top 10, so that goes to our champion, Richie Hiroshi, who is the only one to get 10 top 10s. Ash Curtis, Blazy Vitar, Kenny Johnson, Sam Curtis tied with 9. Most poles was 2, tied between 5 other drivers, maybe even more. Most laps, we just know it was Bracken 788, Wyatt Quall 761, Ryan Butcher 747, Richie Hiroshi 734, and Mitchell Hodak 731. Most laps led was by Chapman with 76, and after that it's Brian Rodriguez with 44, so a big difference there. And then Chris Sang and Wyatt Quall 41 laps led for both, and Alexander Rowe with 39. Most miles, we also know that it's Bracken. Pretty much completed almost everything, a 99%. Maybe we should look into that more. We don't because of overtime. Yeah. So we know it's 1,051. Richie Hiroshi 1,018. Wyatt Quall 1,005. Ryan Butcher and Colin Bear tied with 1,003. General statistics: the fastest average was at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Alexander Rowe was our race winner. Speed was 161.741 miles an hour. Slowest average was at South Boston, the shortest racetrack we went to. Cole Sampson was the race winner, 65.330 miles an hour. Biggest margin was at Darlington. I believe that was the first event. Yep, that was the first Darlington event, I remember. It was a 2.76 margin of victory. The closest margin, well, that's no contest there. Our final race of the season at Homestead-Miami Speedway, 1/1000th of a second, won by Max Anderson over Parker Smith. Fastest pole was at Richmond. It was won by Chapman, a 19.868. Slowest pole was at Watkins Glen, also won by Chapman, 65.065. So, and next Next column would be the lead changers at Daytona with 14. Most leaders was also at Daytona with 14, or with 12, same event. Most yellow was at Gateway with 6. Most cars running was at Atlanta with 41. And the most DNS was at Gateway with 29 drivers retiring. So, that is it for Season 2 of the ISCR National Throwback Series. I hope you enjoyed this season. I know things are a little slower than usual. I think this took us around 2 months. You could tell by the dates. This is all to say. It's July. I know it's kind of uncharacteristic. I don't know how to speak. But yeah, hopefully get up back to pace maybe. So yep, we still got the Cup. Then after that, I don't know, but the Cup series, or it's not going to be an NR series unless I change plans. But the plan is to do something different again, but also the same. But also bringing back another series. It's not going to be NR, not going to be a stock car series. You could probably guess what it is, as it is probably the most popular. There isn't too much to go around. But anyways, that is it. Congratulations to Richie Hiroshi on winning the championship by a huge margin of 193 points. Alright, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next series.